Hi, Mark Jones here from MicroJobs. I just wanted to do a very short video because we had a really cool project request come in last night, and I thought I'd just make you a bit aware of how to get to it, how to apply for it, and how to converse with the person that wants the work doing. So the screen you can see right now, I'm logged in as a freelancer, and when you're logged in as a freelancer you get this menu here. So you hover over your name and you can see your current jobs, and that's where you manage your jobs. So if you want to post a particular micro job, and that's what these are here, that's how you do that. You've also got, you can look at your sales, you can look at any purchases you've actually bought, because obviously a freelancer can be a buyer and a seller. You can set discount codes up, so if you've got a micro job, you maybe on Black Friday or something, or you've got a customer you really want to win, you can create a discount code on here and then they'll get a discount off the price you're offering. But for the purposes of this video, I just wanted to make you aware of how you get to project requests. So under this project request menu, you'll be able to go to all requests. And when you go there, you can see the currently active requests on them in the MicroJobs system. So this one here came in last night by Selena. So to look at it, all we do is we click on it, and then she wants help creating a news archive for a SharePoint intranet, which is, I know a lot of you out there have got a lot of great SharePoint intranet skills, so I thought this might be quite interesting for you. So specifically what she's after, so she's using modding pages within a classic site, and she wants to aggregate all of the old news articles into some kind of nice view. So I think if you think about the internet world, imagine where you go onto a WordPress site and you've got all of the old blog posts there. She wants to show the thumbnail of the news article, the title obviously, who created it and what and when, along with article teasers. Not quite sure what that is. I'm guessing it's going to be something like the excerpt for that news article. And it also needs to be searchable, so you need to be able to search by category, keywords and date. So as you can see, that's a nice piece of work, because that's kind of bread and butter for anybody that knows SharePoint, and I'm not really that sure you'd have to be a developer. I wonder if you could actually do that with the content query web part. I'll leave you experts to do it. I spend my life doing videos like this nowadays, and my skills aren't that up to date, but I'm guessing you could do the content query or content search web part. If not, then it's perfect for a SharePoint developer, because I'm pretty confident I could build that myself. So if you fancy it, her budget's $1,500, which is nice. She's got 30 days. You've got 30 days to do it, and your deadline is the 8th of June. So that's, if you want to actually apply for that, what you do is you click send quote, and then you put a description in. I can do this for you, and I intend to do it with content search web part, and it would work like this, blah blah blah. You'd put your price in and how long you want to do it. Now budget is interesting, because obviously more than one freelancer is going to apply for this, and then Selena will see them when she logs in. So you don't want to you basically don't want to do this so you're going to lose money. You know, if you feel this is going to take you 4 weeks, or you can't do it for the budget, you just don't do it. But you don't want to go in top end, but other people probably will go a bit lower. But Selena might not be something where she's actually too worried about price, so you just got to do your best you can that. And the recommendation is just to try to give her as much information and be helpful as you can up front. And then you'll probably warm to you better, and that's how we're seeing more success with people that kind of do that, instead of just writing a one-liner. Oh, I'll do this, $1,500. She kind of wants to get to know you first, I would imagine. So yeah, add a little bit of personality into that. That'd be the recommendation. If you actually want to ask her any questions, then it's quite simple. You can do it in two ways. You can click on her profile and click the contact me button, or we can go back to the previous screen and click view more, and then you can contact user that way, and then that'll just take you into a normal messaging screen with Selena, and the messages are transferred via MicroJobs. When and I hope you can do it, so if she accepts you as the freelancer to do the piece of work, what happens from a payment perspective is that the money is transferred from Selena into Stripe Connect account. So we don't hold it, Stripe Connect do it, and that's held there. And then the work begins, and you're given a little clock down timer to carry on with the work. And the idea is you'll chat constantly with Selena about her requirements and make sure you get the job spot on time. And then once you've delivered, you just mark it as delivered, and then Selena will get a notification. She'll come into the system and say yes, it's complete, and then you'll both review each other. and then the money's transferred. So I think it takes 2 to 3 days based on where you are in the world for Stripe to actually release the money and post it to your account. And then you'd come on to MicroJobs and then you'd say, right, I want to pay it to my bank account. I want to release that payment. So the cool thing for you is you don't have to worry too much about getting paid because the money's released immediately. And then from Selena's perspective, she doesn't have to worry too much about paying the money and then the freelancer not doing the work. And then in the worst case scenario, we obviously haven't had it yet, which is really cool. Worst case scenario, you can raise a dispute, either of you, and then we can jump in and try to mediate a little bit. But hopefully it'll never get to that, because like I say, the recommendation is keep chatting with the buyer constantly, and then you're far more likely to do an accurate job that's actually what they want. So that's it. There's one more thing actually before I disappear. One more thing I wanted to show you is, and this is new, so a lot of you probably won't know about it. So if you go down to project requests, notifications, on here you can set yourself up alerts. So when the requests come in, then you'll get an email alert saying, oh, there's a job here, it's in the SharePoint area, and I think you should do it. And that's quite good because you can actually be first up. So if you look at your email and you sat there at night and think, oh, I could do that, you can actually do a really good quote that night, and you're far more likely to win the work, because if the buyer gets somebody they're happy with faster, they're just going to click, I accept. And the way I do it is I go all categories and then I just deselect the ones that I wouldn't be interested in. That's quicker than just, because we've got quite a big list going down now, and that list is going to get bigger because we're going to start to introduce more and more technologies. So yeah, just click save and then you'll get the alert. So that's it. If you fancy having to go at that project request, then if you've got any questions, any comments, then just comment below, and then either Fraser or myself will help you out. If you do apply for it, good luck, and I hope you can get it. But that's it from me, and have a good weekend, everybody. Bye.